Hey everybody, how's it going? Back here once again to play some games. This time it is a game called Ixion. Um, the game that I was looking this up came out on PC back in 2022, right at the end in December of 2022, but finally came to the consoles here as of April 8th. I got a code for it from the publisher, Casado Games, made by Bulwark Studios. I'm not sure if they've made anything else, but this is basically like a city builder survival game kind of title. So that was pretty neat. It's got vibes of Frostpunk to it. Okay, they made Warhammer 40,000 Mechanicus and Crown Takers as well. Yeah, those are older there. But yeah, I'm not sure how well they've updated it there, but it seems like it had some tech issues and whatnot on the PC launch, so it has some pretty decent reviews, but yeah, maybe some launch issues there. But this version on this is the PS5 version, it's also on Xbox Series X and S, is been pretty good for me. So yeah, where am I at? Okay, here we go. Here's my last manual save. I'm still in chapter 1. This is one of those games where if you played Frostpunk, it's not as depressing as that one is, at least not initially. But we are on this station. Okay, it's paused. Okay, so I can run things through a little bit. So we are on this space station. I don't know if this is called Ixion or what. There's probably some lore based stuff here that could tell me more about that. But basically we are on this space station. You have a really nice intro video where you kind of start up here. You have essentially like a bunch of shelves around here with materials on them randomly that you have to build these roads to, and then you can start pulling them into your little these little warehouses. I'm not sure if I don't think I have the means of zipping in. This does seem to have a lot of screen tearing. From what I can see, I don't know if there's much in the way of... Yeah, that's all it for the video graphics stuff, like turning off bloom and motion blur and some of that. Disabled screen shake. Text should be a little bit larger to make it easier to see. Controls seems a little daunting at first, but it kind of works out well enough. I was trying to see if there was a way to zoom in, but I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But yeah, basically managing the space station. 4 things you need to see. This is your workshop, which is what allows you to start making other things, which I have to go to the radial wheel. Here's where I do all the construction stuff. Here's where roads are, my tech tree, managing population, which I don't have to do too much of that right now. This is for fleet management. I have ships, a mining ship and a cargo ship. Cargo ship's going around picking up stuff. Based on how I have these set, I can hit X here to have it change between medium, high, low priorities. You can see there. I'm basically saying like, hey, bring in all of these things here, which we got the I'll tell you about that in a bit. But you set up these little stockpile areas that are for holding these things, and they can hold up to 100. You can go in here and say like, hey, I want to switch this to this, and it would shift everything around to other places to facilitate that. Or you can just or you can hit square here to dismantle it. Triangle turns it off, which doesn't really serve a purpose at the moment. I got see from the currency there up at the top, I have 85 electricity units I can use, which means just making more stuff. I got that. These are insect farms that are making food for people. This is where I'm storing them, and every cycle people come in to feed. I have it set here at the bottom there. You can see it says resolve starvation as soon as food is available. Some of the text gets a bit small at times here, but you can definitely tell this is a PC game, especially because I'm controlling a cursor here. I might have options for speeding that up. Yeah, sensitivity here. 15. That's a little better. These are housing, crew quarters. And so yeah, this is the health station. If accidents happen, people get injured, you send them here. This is my steel mill. Yeah, transforms 15 iron into 15 alloy. These are alloy right here. This is iron. Obviously, if you know your periodic elements. This is where my ships come in to do stuff. I have one of each type. There's a science ship. This is a cargo ship, and this is a mining ship. So far, I only have 3 spots, so one of each for that, but they drop off stock here. This is my probe launcher. I can launch a probe, which right now I have most things mapped out on this system. We're in the real Earth solar system. I believe this is set like around 2049. When it starts, you do your tutorial stuff. You set up for the to do a vol jump, which I'm not 100% sure what the point of that was, but it seems to send you into the future. At least when chapter 1 starts, you realize like the Earth has been decimated, essentially. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything there. This is my airlock that manages equipment going out to the hull, being repaired, which is what we're constantly doing. If you see that red bar at the top, that's hull integrity. I think the white part is what can't be fixed. The dark part is what needs to be fixed. And I got trust in the top right where the blue bar is. So far, that's been pretty good. My first run, and the nice thing this game does here, it has a restart chapter. So when I first did a run in this, hit the point where basically my hull was being destroyed. I wasn't able to fix it. Had lots of issues with strikes and labor stuff and the ship falling apart and all that. Lost all my trust, and so it was. I guess I could have started a new save, but I decided to restart chapter, which started me where the chapter started. You can also save if you want. It seems pretty forgiving with that stuff. So I have some decent things there. But I've been running on this one, and now that I know a bit more how things are going to go, I'm doing a lot better on that. So, story stuff. Yeah, the Earth has been decimated, so population of people here very depressed, wondering what's all up with that. So I had to go out to this mode. This is the solar system. I just send probes out and find all the planets. Otherwise, we just had the moon and Earth uncovered, and I think the Urshanabi, which is the supply ship that we were working with before we did the vol jump. I found them to be decimated, so now we're finding all this other stuff going on. I got this thing over at Outer Hope. It's kind of the next big story thing. As we got the black box, which is what I think my tech research people are working on. Might have already gone through that at this point, but yeah, this was, I think, an Earth colony that went bad at some point. Stuff happened here. There's a lot of text here. I've been reading a bit of it, but not going too much into it. But they have to go through 1.6 more cycles. I have everything paused right now, so I'm just explaining everything here. And if I let them sit here, I'll collect this science, which is what I need for the research stuff. And so yeah, these other ones are Other places to go for sending that science ship, which is hanging out up here. This is my cargo ship. This is the mining ship, the yellow one. So it's going around here and mining stuff, particularly at this place. I can set like, hey, make this high priority to mine. I go to these other ones. I think the drill is for mining. So I can just say like, hey, do this. And I have the ship here to go around and collect this stuff. This is the hey, you can collect things here. It has a bunch there. It'll collect as much as it can, bring it over to the ship. I go onto the moon, I go onto the Earth. The Earth is, as you can see there, kind of barren now. You send people down, or you send your science ship there to explore and see what's going on, and yeah, the oceans are dried up and all that. So yeah, like climate change has happened. I'm doing all that fun stuff, and now I have to got some stuff down here in the bottom rights for finishing up what's going on in the Outer Hope thing, analyzing the black box. Okay, that's not done yet, so another thing, and I gotta find 500 cryonic pods which house people, and there's a whole process for that was interesting. And this is the, I don't know if this is the Ixion or what they call this thing, but this is our space station essentially that we go to. Really nice look to it and all that. If I have to say anything, this game has some really good art to it. And here I can have, you know, my solar panels upgraded so that I can have more power, which right now we're in pretty good shape on that. Yeah, it's the overview, external systems. Yeah, the Vol engine is what we use to, okay, traverse self-similar space is what it says on the right. I don't know what that means. And this travels, let me travel within a planetary. So I could move this around the system, but it doesn't really matter at the moment. Yeah, this is a similar version of the menu I got inside. I go into here, and we'll eventually, as you can kind of see the way that does that, there are other sections that we will eventually work our way around to. I just got to collect those things, which I have, but I'm not going to do it just yet. I don't really need to, and I got story stuff to do, so we'll let things go now and progress. And UI-wise, this is a bit of a complex UI. It's not too complex, but it has D-pad options for getting around to different things here. I can hit right a couple times to bring up all these help items here. Otherwise, it just shows me notifications for things that have happened. Up, I can go up here to manage these things. Left would have other notifications, and then down manages this thing that's right behind me, which, see there, that's all the sectors. I think 6 sectors on this ship, on this space station. I only have access to the one right now. In my failed run, I opened up one of the sectors, and that was a whole other thing there. We'll have messages coming in. It'll display down here in the bottom of the screen, but I made some design decisions for this. Laid out more road here, because allowed me to lay more stuff down. I'll probably have to put some road like right here, maybe put another couple buildings, but so far we're in pretty good shape. We're kind of just waiting on things to go. Because yeah, I'm stuck at, or no, we are going on that. So you come in with all of these things, I think. Alright, all of Tech Tier 0 done, and most of Tech Tier 1. Okay, so the black box has been done.
Team has completed a task.
Well, tiers from previous tier to unlock tier 3. Yeah, I got the Tech 3 on the previous save. So wait, what's going on? Okay, it's going on this. I want to set this as the queue up, so it's going to go to this next. After that. Okay, it must be done over there, because I... Alright, let's go back up here, because now they're done. Need to go and this. We'll get some stuff, and now it's going to collect science up there. I kind of wish I could queue this up, and maybe that is the thing I'll be able to do at some point. Wish I could be like, hey, finish up here, and then go over to here or something. If I want to do probes, I would launch it from here, and you hit launch probe, and you pick around, and you see these bars kind of fill up. It's very familiar to the was it Mass Effect 2 that has the whole thing where you're trying to mine on these planets? It's similar to that, but it's just for sending probes around here. So all these are result of probes finding all this stuff. What's that doing? Oh, it's going there to, I think, repair itself. Alright. How Earth was ravaged by the lunaclism. Okay, so something happened to the moon that caused the destruction of Earth. Yeah, the events that took place following the Tikkun's failed Vol jump. States radicalized, and the UN declared Dolos an enemy of humanity. Black Box's data was also describes the Dolos facility hidden in the atmosphere of Jupiter. Originally designated Hephaestus, the site was used to develop a new type of Vol engine. It also accommodated the construction of a Taurus-class superstructure known to Dolos as the Protagoras. On the Tikkun was sent on a mission to seek out the habitable exoplanet Remus, where the last survivors of Earth could establish a new home. By the damage out her hope, the station was still able to later receive a distress signal from the Protagoras, with Vol jump coordinates encoded, including indicating the ship's last presumed location. Okay. That's interesting. For the most part, I'll be jumping between this and this view. You don't really use the other one too much, and like I said, when you're managing your ship, upgrading like the solar panels or whatever, these other ones are going to kind of manage themselves for now. I'm waiting on that one being done. Otherwise, we're kind of in management mode right now. What's this? Okay, we're full on everything. This thing has no reason to keep working. It's being repaired. I could build another thing, but we're kind of at the point where I don't need to at the moment. Basically, whenever this, I'm going to use 2 alloy to improve the hull every cycle. So that's where we're going to be using this stuff. We're kind of on that. So I could probably go here and go here and put this on the back burner on medium priority. Actually, maybe put that on low priority. Otherwise, should be going for these things. Okay. Let's go back up to here. Where's my ship at? Okay. I think, yeah, it said Jupiter was the thing I needed to go. So I'll take 3.4 cycles. Not too long. There's also Uranus. I think I have all the planets here. Neptune, Uranus, Pluto might be out here somewhere, but it hasn't. I don't think I've found any things here. When you're doing your probes, the blue diamond here on the second from the right is the one you're looking for port and stuff. Otherwise, you're filling up the other ones. That shows you where your science and life things, unless there's a specific thing that your goal, your objectives need you to do. We're sending the expedition to Jupiter. I would just want cryonic pods, basically. I would like to make more of a priority. Okay. We're kind of just hanging out for a bit. Yeah, I've got this set up. This will only do 100. Once I actually start getting some, I'll build the facility for bringing them to life. I think it's population. Yeah, be this cryonic center. But otherwise, we're kind of chilling here. I could send out more probes. I guess I could do that. You can have it just keep making them automatically. I don't know that I really need that at the moment. What is my gathering ship? Okay. It's going for Cryonics over here. That one's still doing its thing. Miner's still doing its thing. Kind of annoying that you can't do the thing here to manage your fleet. As far as I've seen, it could be a thing, but I would go over here and say like, hey, let's make this a secondary thing to the water. Not that this has any use for me just yet. I don't think so. Yeah, so these are all good. Resources, ice converted into water to sustain crops. I don't have crops. Huh. Hydrogen converted into power. Silicon. I should probably get the silicon. So since we have that, let's... Oh, we don't have that yet. I get confused all the time because I see this sitting here and it looks like it's done, but the meter still has a little bit to go for this, so... You know. Okay, I think it's ready now. Let's go over here. So silicone. Okay, is the third one there. We have any places? There we go. Gonna want to hover around for bits. That's ice. I don't really need ice. Yeah, we had that area over here that seemed to be pretty good. There we go. We'll send the probe over there. It'll find things. Alright, so now I probably need to get over here. So, I'll pause this for a sec. So, the thing I learned from my first run is that I probably want road going all around here, particularly because these will automatically connect to the other sector. As you can see, there's like the intersection there going off into that way. And also trying to make sure you have room and flexibility, because this is set from a little bit of where I started off, because I put this here because it did not tell me like, hey, make sure you put this in a good place so that everybody be able to access it. Like this should be up against a wall, but you can't move anything. I could destroy it and then rebuild it if I want. So that's okay, where am I at on this? Okay, I'm still doing all that. So that's kind of the thing here. So I want to have the Cryonics lab built, and so here is the space. It is 5 by 7, so I probably want to put it up here. I think this will provide the best place for it. And so now that is going to pull in some of the silicon and my alloy. I keep wanting to say alloy because I've played plenty of Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West. You can see like it's kind of slowly progressing here. Yeah, so I can go back here and see like what that found, which is a silicon place. Of course, I can't manage my dude's, my ship's thing here. Okay. Put that on secondary because I don't need it just yet. But I didn't realize I could turn that. I have all those marked. So yeah, it's done with that one. I probably want to put the memorial as the view here. I do kind of wish it would show you, let you see the cues here. Maybe manage more than one item, but probably wants you to just kind of focus on one at a time. Like if I could move this, I would move this and put it, I'd move this somewhere and then put that over here, I think. But now I got a decent amount of open space depending on how things go. Alright, so we got 30 people here, which is pretty solid. I could probably build one more of these. kind of wish that used up alloy. Otherwise, I got plenty of this stuff. But you know, them making a bunch of it. Yeah, once I have silicon, I can. So yeah, otherwise, like, everybody's pretty happy with things around here. For the most part. So this garbage bag is trash or whatever that's being filled up. So this is about to shut down for a bit. I think it's when it hits 10 is when it has to shut down for a bit and clean up. I don't know if there's something that comes along that will allow you to clean that up automatically. Like send a cleaning crew or something. Alright, so we got 3 people coming into here. You can kind of tell it like, hey, I want this to be destination of freshly. So if I need more workers in another sector, I can say, hey, send the workers over here. Otherwise, other people will be hanging around here. Yeah, these can hold up to 15. I think there's an upgrade at some point that will allow that. Oh, forgot I had this over here. I can just have it investigate, take 3 cycles. Nothing too complicated. Yeah, they're doing silicon over here. That high priority. My whole integrity's going down. Huh. Not sure what exactly that is about.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Okay, so we got something. Oh, my first explosion.
An
I said that.
accident has occurred in the typhoon.
Yeah. Say we're gonna get this fixed. Don't worry. So now it's shown down there. Repair stockpiles. Avoid accidents in the stockpile. Small. Sector area 1 or sector 1 for 2 cycles. So it'll keep track of that. So it's getting repaired. That'll be good. Everything should be good. I'm not gonna guarantee anything. Hull repair. Okay. Yeah. It costs 3 alloy per cycle, which is nothing, really. Okay, so that first part's done. Now we just have to hope nothing goes bad anywhere else. My food. Yeah, neat thing is you can kind of see like where your supplies for this stuff is coming from, so that's just in that place. If I need to, I can go into faster modes, be like, hey, faster, faster, faster. Pause as needed, and that is fine. It's whatever. Alright, so we got people kind of cycling in here a bit. Let's move up here. That's still got a little bit more to go. Let's see. Yeah, we got 60 cryonic pods. Okay, so that'll be more people here. I mean, eventually I'll have people that don't have a place to live. Should hopefully be fine. There also will potentially be a means for me to upgrade these things. I think I have to get... So there are upgrades for these things. So insect farm, I could potentially get this, but I have to get tech tier 2 done, I think. Like that's what that means. It says, yeah, it says the technology tier 2 is required to unlock this, which I think it means has to be completed, but it's not super well made here. Yeah, here I could have that, but the crew quarters.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Yeah, so I could have here, be able to increase housing by 30%, and all that. So that's what I would like to get to, but it requires tier 2, and the reorganization of care infirmary upgrade is required to unlock this one. Care, okay. I have to do that one first. Okay. That's interesting. So now I got this pop up. Yeah, there's one person that doesn't have quarters, which I'll leave for now. Just because I don't necessarily have a great place to put them just yet. But yeah, we need to get back to do this. It'll usually pop this up, sometimes it doesn't. We got 200 of these. But its age is still in good working condition, although the Dolos technology here is recognizable. It is much more advanced than what we have on board the Tikkun. Okay. Okay, so we've gotten access to this site. Yeah, we'll send the Hulk to extract Ixion from the atmosphere of Jupiter. Whatever that means. Okay, so that's gonna take a bit. I mean, the science ship can go? I'm wondering what place has the science stuff. Uranus is nearby. Oh, which... Okay, that's still investigating. That's fine. I just needed to know. Alright, so we finished that other objective of not having anything blow up for a bit. So that's good. Alright, we got 4 people, so... We'll definitely need to build a new place. Population. I'll probably put that... Yeah, that's too big. Yeah, these are 3x3. Alright. I'll put that there. I'm gonna build new road. Right there, because then I'll be able to put another one right there. You'll see a robot. Where's the robot at? Specific one that goes to build things and does the road. I don't know where it's at. Okay, it's up here now. That one, that little dude, like tall robot looking dude. Tom is building that. Alright, so this is still being built, but it'll be done soon enough. Alright. Expedition to Jupiter. That's still going. Still 4. Okay, just waiting for that thing to show up. And it's gonna be 4 from when it starts. I wonder what the heck that means. Ixion. Alright. So we're doing alright here. We're full on food. It's great. These guys have extras sitting around. Got more people. They're all taken care of now. Got all their names here. Got more of these people. What is this? Oh, yeah. I guess maybe these got reset when I restarted. Yeah, there's safety things. People eventually bring up stuff that's going on. Stability needs to be higher. Stability buildings, which is the stuff that's over here. These are stability things, as you can see there up in the top right, versus +1 stability. So that's where that's working on. That's still kind of waiting. You know, it's the down part of this. This is still working our way through. I can speed up time a little bit for all that. So, yeah. What's going on over here? Okay. And we only got 1 science, so I'm gonna send a probe, find more silicon. And it's ice, which It's fine, but I don't need ice. I need silicone. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's ever that much. So there we go. That probe's gonna go out. We'll go back in. And I'll probably build one more crew quarters up here. That's as much as I can fit.
A new request awaits your attention.
Okay, down here. Unlock a new sector. Sure, let's try to do that. So we need to override locks, so we will be providing these resources, which all should be easily doable. Especially because we're bringing new people in line with all this. Got plenty of alloy and food and all that. So this should open up pretty quickly. Whereas it was a struggle when I was having explosions left and right and all this. What does this say? It's 80. Okay, 80 alloy. Got more of these. They'll have to sit for a bit. We'll be able to build all 3 of these on this other sector. Okay, needs one more food. Do I think it's bringing it? No? What's the hold up with the food? Sometimes you have these things sitting around with items. What is this? New sectors successfully unlocked. Okay. So now this is like what the original place had. But yeah, let's see.
A probe has completed its scan.
I'm gonna do the thing I should have done before, which was build like this. The robot that builds.
Ship team has completed a task.
Go over here and see what's. All right, so we're done here. Used to be in the orbit of Jupiter. Okay. I need to do that. Okay, we're collecting science. That's great. I need to get the Cocoon, which I guess would be just here. Resource, exterior, external systems. I guess you should just be able to. I guess that would be here. Just pick Cocoon. Okay. Take it over to Jupiter, essentially. All power from the main grid will be diverted from the EKP systems during the 2.3 cycle. Will be powered by batteries during this time. Sure, I'm sure that's gonna work. Great. Yeah, that's setting us off. What does that mean in here? Oh, jeez. I don't have batteries. Everything's gonna be interesting place for a while. I can also fast forward to get through this quicker. Should have battery stuff, shouldn't I? Factories, steel, electronics, polymer. No. Food. Just mess hall and insect farm. Population. Nope. Stability. Nope, not what I need. Base. Docking bay, EVA. Nope. Maintenance. Nope. Is there... This technology tree... Okay, that might be on the technology tree for later. Okay, well. The hull integrity's doing poorly. Trust, nobody likes having the batteries off. Which I don't blame them. Let me just go here just to see how fast it's gonna take. What is this? They're joining our course? Okay. Yeah, the cargo ship's coming here because there's cryo people. Just fast forward, assume nothing bad's gonna happen. We're just losing trust because we had to do this. Okay. Everything's better again. Trust is coming back. Alright, so we got more than enough people right now. Put that on secondary. Bring this in. And that. Okay, so we got that. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Maintenance, stockpile. Yeah, this is 4x4, so I need a good bit of space. Yeah, as you can see, like there's a lot of space I did not optimize very well here.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
All right, what's the problem? Okay. Okay, we need more food. Great, we'll do that. Because we have 40 here.
Accident has
Oh
occurred
no!
in the tycoon.
Great time to be doing all this. My robot's not building things over here. Yeah, like the thing when I get to a second sector, I need to probably pause this for a sec. Insect farm has been disabled. Oh, okay, yeah, because it's not working. It's other sectors. Yeah, here's like the shortcut to switch between them, or by selecting bottom bar and navigating with the D-pad. I have one sector available at the beginning. Yeah, constructible area of the station. Source bar at the top of the screen. Okay. By manual overriding the locks. You also need to have the specified food and alloy delivered for the sector's ongoing needs, as well as ensure you have enough workers available for the sector's primary. There's structural demands on the Tikkun, raising its overall fragility and thus resulting in a higher. You don't want to do this too quickly, but also I'm sitting here like I don't know what's going on with all this. That's going to be repaired. That'll be okay, hopefully. I think, yeah, the repair bot's over here, and then it's going to come over here and take on this. I'm going to find out the thing I'm... So I think you don't want to put everything in one sector. Oh, no. Oh, that's sad. Okay, so now the robot's over here. Yeah, I want silicon over here. I'm gonna let the robots do its thing, so this should be up and running again. I don't know if it's in the same cycle as the others. Yeah, I think it's... I've built these all at different times, so... I don't think they ever line up, really, at this point. What does this thing have? Okay, a bunch of silicon. Okay. Is the robot building over here? I'd like you to build over here. That'd be nice if I had these roads. So collect all this silicone. I'm going to build the... The other thing I don't know is if it's going to transport stuff between these. So wait, we're lacking quarters. Okay. So memorials are done, I think. Wait, why is that? Okay. That's in progress. right? Why is that not resuming? Battery tier 1. Oh. That's what I would have needed. Alright, good. No, that's the memorial. Why is that? This should be gone. Okay. I think that's right. That still hasn't built. That's the thing where I'm confused early on. Is like, is this doing anything? Am I missing something? There's a train set station thing that I'll do at some point, but I can't do that right now. So now it's like, I want a polymer refinery, which is a lot. Or I might be able to just sit right here. Okay. But this isn't getting built at all. 5 crew members were injured, 1, so I should see them here. Okay. Here's them being worked on. Yeah, we got more than enough food for the people here. More people that need homes. More people that are starving. Did I miss something? No. That's not what I want. I want population. Crew quarters. Put that right there. Okay, batteries are unlocked. And it should be working on memorials, which is what it's doing. Then we'll have tier 3 open. It's kind of this. It's kind of just keeps going once you got things going. Here. Sector 2, what's going on in Sector 2? Why is nothing building? So let me just build some road, I don't know. Which makes me think that I have to build the workshop here. That was one of the things I wasn't 100% sure on. Okay. Then that is what I don't think it pops up to be like, you gotta do basically what you did before. Do that all over again. Yeah, that's not connected. Well, I also need stockpile. Okay. That's her alloy. Let's see, let's just keep... I don't think the roads cost anything. I don't think I see anything like going down as this is happening. Okay, that's getting built. But I think this is separate inventory, essentially, to this. So this has tons of stuff for the most part. Okay, I need more iron too. I feel like logically these things should all kind of work together. So that's going to take all that, and this is going to destroy itself. Now I can destroy the road here. Maybe destroy that. Yeah, so that's all we have here. Yeah, there's mess hall. I think I basically just want to build roads to all of this. Basically kind of catch as many of these as I can. Then, yeah, this will take that. This will take that. This is not on the route. Otherwise, everything over here should be working pretty well. Oh yeah, we still got this thing going. Okay. Yeah, I needed to do that. Probably did pop up saying, hey, things have gotten better a little. That needs collected, that collected, that collected. Otherwise, that's probably going to fill this up pretty quickly. And I don't know when this is going to open up as a thing that I can do more with. Do I build a mess hall and then other stuff shows up? If so, then that's cool and all. Don't have much. Alright.
Administrator, a new request awaits your
19
attention.
people died. The hell? $19 from starvation. I literally have food. Tons of food. People should be getting their food needs met. Why is this? The dark. Hey, what's going on? Volt jumps. Why is this? Maybe these are tech issues? Stored within cycles. Ignore the distraction. Okay, is it then this thing? Oh. Now I have everything. It would have been nice if I had that before, but you know. What? Okay, now it's lit up. Why was it dark? Okay, now it's... Let me save, a new save. Go back to menu and then load back in. Maybe that'd be the first bug I've seen like this. That'd be surprising. Ooh, my neck's a little sore from looking in one direction for a bit. Okay, here's this, and still in the dark. That doesn't help. We have battery issues? Seems like we shouldn't have any issues. Let's do that just to get more power here, just to make sure everything's okay. I was gonna say I don't think this progresses, but maybe it does while you're in this view. Oh, I had it paused for some reason.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Yeah, let's go see what's going on here. Let's see. I can leave it, or I can salvage the resources, which seems like that would be the... That's generally what I've been doing here, is salvaging all the resources and whatnot. This is a bummer. Makes it hard to see much of anything. Oh, we have to have... stockpile. Inactive, the total number of workers in sectors below the required minimum of 39. So how do I...
Administrator, we have received a transmission from the Hephaestus PA, Olympia.
Oh, we have stuff here going on.
Tycoon, Ixion is now in orbit and ready for installation.
You're not designed to calculate your own bowl coordinates. Only permit you to use previously generated coordinates you use or follow the bowl signatures of others. Okay. Vanir was right about the echoes of the future. I bestow upon you this miracle, and with it release myself so that I may embrace the sleep that was stolen from me. Okay. I guess. So I don't have enough people over here. How do I deal with that? There's a way for me to like spin this around, but this darkness doesn't seem to help me at all. I need more people, right? I have 21. Wait, what? 21 workers, food per meal. How do I deal with this? Has been deactivated, does not meet the minimum requirement to reactivate, transfer enough workers from... Okay, then do I do this? Okay. Transfer from Sector 1 to Sector 2. Oh. Make it 50. Okay, so that's why it was dark, because... Oh, God. This is where everything's going to hell now. Okay, solar panel still being built. Okay, we're slowly getting people over here. 'Cause, yeah, we still have this happening. Okay. Alright, we got those for extraction. Okay, great. 10 inch into the Tikkun. By the construction manual. I'm fine with that for now, for letting that sit for now. Send my science ship to Uranus. Aha. While we still wait for more people to show up over here. Okay. Finally. Now things can actually proceed. Okay, yeah. Build some of these roads around. I don't know how much we need of all this. Let's see, down to here, here, over here. I need to see better. There, here, here. That'll get us all that. Here's this. Crap. It's kind of building pretty sloppily here. That should get us most everything. And now's where it starts to get a little bit tougher. We're losing trust. I guess because of various things that are happening here. Yeah, we'll do that. Still working on that. Okay, we should be okay. Yeah, put that on the circuit here. What can I build now? Okay. I can build insect farms, so that's great. Three of those should be good. Now we probably need to build some crew quarters. Yeah, we got 77 people that need a place to live. I could put some more here. Let's see. It's gonna start using up a bunch of our alloy. That'd be great. So I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna click on all these because it's pulling from all of these pretty evenly. That's gonna eventually work itself. What is this? To an active stockpile assigned to carbon. Carbon? Wait, what? That's not what I wanted. Oh. Idiot. That's not what I wanted. Alright, so you shouldn't exist. It's gonna take all this materials back, or a bunch of it. I have to wait for that to be done. Rebuild it. What are these? Active stockpile. Oh, an accident. What? Oh boy. That'd be for alloy. Those will resolve itself in a little bit. And those have to drive all the way around. These ones are... This one up here, whatever it seems to be most necessary. Alright, good. What we got? This and this are under construction, and this. This stuff is high priority. Where's the other robot? Oh, why is this one being built? Alright, whatever. We need food as well. It was not terrible, but it needs to hurry up. I'm doing on time. Jeez, it's been an hour. Just over an hour. Okay. Start producing food. Alright, now we can house people, because we got people not great on this side. Ability is low. Strikes will occur in 5 cycles. How are we doing on this? Alright. It seems like it's in a stalemate. I don't know. Okay, so still isn't done? Oh, we're out. Okay. Let me see. Cut down the tree. We'll reduce its nature source. It's ecological analysis. It needs science somewhere. Oh, I could use the science. It's here. Music's been pretty good. Why are we not pulling from these things? Alright, we got more people that need quarters. Oh, because that is 15. Okay. Alright, that should be disappearing. Should be able to build more housing quarters here. That should be enough. This one's still being built. It should be another 60 that covers that. And these two are doing pretty well. It's only pulling out of this one and these two, and I need this to happen so I can clear out some of these roads. It's electronics. It's alloy. Okay, so we got... Ah, jeez. Alright, luckily we're okay here. Alright, trust is building up again. Alright, we're doing okay here. Alright, we need to... I thought I had the right one. That's silicon, okay. Oh, this is wide. This is very wide. Okay. That can be positioned right here. Sector 1 due to an accident. Oh no. That fixed. Somebody got injured. Sector 1, yeah, an accident. Workers need active workers. Okay. So then I will tell them to put more workers here. Zero crew members. Zero of the crew are starving. Okay. Okay, we're doing better now. Take all of these things, get them away. Store those there. Okay, we should be okay. Now we got 2 places to put all these things. Yeah, so now this is... I should probably destroy this. For one reason only. Because I'd like to have this in better situation. Let's see, it's battery. There. Now that'll be for food. It'll have more room here once I get things set up. Alright. These are all clearing out pretty nicely. I'm going to start clearing out some road here. That's about done. Boom. So now that these things will send food to here. That'll come from here. Where are these? It just looks like they're rotated. Maybe I did the rotating accidentally. Alright, so let's see here. I think I just want that, so I have then here now I can build like my docking bay. Alright, so I need the road there. Okay. I can build that road right here. Oh, nope, nope. Take that. Then I can build my docking bay up here. How are we doing here? 153, okay. What's going on at Uranus? Alright. The edible parts of the tree. Ooh, that'd be nice. Yeah, it's gonna be worked on for a bit here. Let me see, let's start tearing down some road stuff. Let's... Yeah, let's, that down. Oh no, I need this to go somewhere. We'll figure it out. I feel like there's like people walking on these and you just delete it and you're like, oh, they probably figure it out. So I need another, well, the thing I can do here is say, change this to what it is. And then build that road again. And what if I just do this? Then I can delete the rest of this road. Okay. Oh, they're still working on this. Do high priority, just to make sure that gets done. Yeah, there's still some trash there. Okay, we're still doing that. Alright, just wondering. Alright. We're doing okay here. Yeah, now we're gonna get the stability here. To figure out like where I want things. Do I have anything here that's like a 2? I think this is... No, it's 3, okay. I could put something else here. I was trying to figure out what else I could put there. Like these are fairly big for what they are. Chronic Center. Infirmary is 3x6. We might as well build that. Okay. Our ship's done over here. Great. Naomi Protocol, what is that? It appears to be almost entirely edible. Its roots, leaves, and fruits can all be eaten. RNA sampling suggests the tree is the result of extensive bioengineering experimentation. Who's responsible for this feat? Huh. Fell the trees and strategically placed explosives. The thing I'm wondering. Seems like a thing I could come back for more food every so often, so maybe don't. I just let him hear we're gonna collect the science. Okay, that's good. We need that science. This has trash, so I'm gonna keep running like garbage for a bit. Oh yeah, we don't have... Alright. But he's presenting it like, oh, here's the thing you can do. Just leave Uranus. Okay, then I just left it there and there's gonna be food. I don't know if that's gonna keep renewing itself or what, but... let's get our ship here and send it over to Mercury. Deal with whatever's over there at the moment. Oh yeah, we need to essentially make our own cargo ship. Mining ship. Our own science ship. I guess make one of each. Maybe pause this one for now because I don't know if I want to do that, but we'll see. What is this? Oh. And so now... Okay. Restore hull integrity. We got 13 more cycles. Seems like we should be able to. I don't know. The higher the hull integrity is, the longer it will take EVA, lowering their efficiency. Huh. Interesting. Like, I wish I could share. I don't. Maybe I can. Okay. We wish to activate resource transfer for. Oh, okay. I just leave it. I like to have that over there. Docking bay. Oh no. Okay, so this is working on itself, I think. Are we out still? Okay. We're out at the moment. Okay, that's back in action. Great. Okay, yeah, for sharing resources. Get some food. Okay. The other's like, trash. Alright. For now, that's kind of where I want it. Alright. Got a science from Mercury. Go to Mars, see what's going on over there. Okay, now I can complete some roads. What's going on in here? Oh, we need those too. Okay. Let's see. Maintenance. Stockpile small. For science. For polymers. Okay. Okay, you're supposed to activate the Mars thing. Okay. To access the complex, okay. Great. What? We haven't even done anything. Okay, wait a second. Food. This isn't doing anything. What? Like R1, L1 are not working here. I should... Okay, now it's working. People need food to survive. Yeah, no, that's, Yeah, there's mushroom walls and all this other stuff. Okay, we have 3 open now. But now I want to... I can optimize this. And what infirmary has to do this as well. Oh, I see. There's... Oh. Really? That's all you were trying to say? Alright. We're done with the Mars thing. Ooh. But scientific study area. So wait. What do I do for sharing stuff? What is waste? Policies are set to automatically dispose of it. Buildings will periodically require a purge cycle. Cycle using a waste treatment center and other recycling related buildings. Okay, that's what I can probably deal with that. Transfers, okay. Gateways of the importing and exporting sectors and all sectors in between are connected by roads. We do have that. Transfer resources from one sector and others done. Resource. Authorization to enter and exit a sector. Exporting and importing sector must have that resource marked. Oh. Okay. What to have there? Well, under this quantity, import other sectors' potential extra resources. You want to remain there. All extra resources above this value are eligible for export. Okay, so that makes more sense now. So I effectively don't have this. Let's say that I want to keep it at 60. And it's at 50. That makes some sense. Okay. $60? Okay. I thought this set this. Yeah, I do have it set to that. It hasn't been built because the other things haven't been transported over yet. I can't build ships until I have science stuff. I assume that'll fix itself. What's going on over here? Alright, so now they're gonna work on that. Oh, did I lose all the other stuff? Oh. Sciencing now. Yeah, so now we're gonna upgrade all our crew quarters. We'll be able to hold more people, and less people will be... This needs to be fixed. High priority. You know, it'd be nice if we transported materials over. Do I have to wait for the rest of the cycle? Is that going to be a thing that changes here? It didn't seem like that happened. Okay. Send the science ship over to Saturn. It's over here. Transported that, but not the this. Wait, what? Why did that turn off? Why did that turn off? Okay. Now that can be finished. Alright, great. Alright, well that... They died because I didn't realize how that all worked. Which kind of sucks. But oh well. So I think you get further into this, learn how things work, and then eventually work your way through all this. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. I don't know. Alright, in here, I think we're gonna fail on our hull integrity, but maybe not? I don't know. Let's see, resource management, okay. Kinda want this at 200. Alright, now we're gonna have this at like 60. It's gonna be at 60 as well. That'll allow us to have active things going on here in both places. There we go. So that makes more sense. Yeah, moderate risk of accidents over here. We're slowly bringing more people into all of this. Okay. Yeah, that now has most of the way to another thing. Alright. Wait, 60. Yeah, I'm gonna lower that because I don't think I'm gonna be building too much over there. $40. That'll feed us with more of this then. There, now they're able to actually travel over here and help us out. Keep us in good shape, I guess? Right at Saturn. And you're not pointing at Saturn. Let's see. Structure belonging to Black Marble been discovered. Active. Service scans. Or intelligence. Make contact. See what's going on over there? Oh, we're still working on that. Okay, though that's been unlocked. Okay, great. I got the infirmary thing. What's here that I can do? Tech lab, what can I do here? Production rate of science to 3 units every 5 cycles. Ooh. Increase your speed by 20%. That seems like a good one. Yeah, they were gonna fail our hull integrity. Not for lack of trying or anything. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, we got the Drakkar storage ship. Great. Hey, what? What was that? What was that saying? Crew of the cargo ship Lucinator have become more experienced. Storage capacity is now 33 resource units. Oh, I didn't realize there was experience. Okay, I guess there is. Like that where it says under science ship tier 1. Okay. Complete. Here we go. Okay, so now I need any of that. That. For people. Trust administration 15. Oh. Yeah. Well, integrity is pretty good. Or, I don't know. Now we're basically repairing it +1 per cycle. And I'm sure there's going to be some means for dealing with that. Okay. Oh boy, what is in here? No response to communication attempts. Team landed Darwin, advanced towards the complex. Security protocols in place. Activated briefly and fired on the team. Fortunately, there seemed to have been little remaining power and they quickly shut down. Team were attacked by strange animals. Reported footage from the mission shows an emaciated simian amalgam. They repelled the attack with improvised weapons and the creatures retreated. Samples could be recovered. Venturing further in complex and unsettling works of art. Dark writing were discovered. Still pressurized. Progress is made difficult due to the lack of any artificial gravity. Giant fungus is spread throughout the complex, releasing huge volumes of spores. The main entrance hall, a bronze statue of Marduk Council member Giovanni Battista, been erected. Inconsistencies in the reports from different members of the exploration team suggested that the recorded information may not be entirely accurate. Let's send them further in to see what's going on. Oh, I wanted this. I wanted the science. Yeah, we got not enough silicon. Let's see. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, they brought some stuff here. Okay. So are these people gonna come and take it? Oh, I probably have to go to this one. Oh, I have no select specific stockpile for that. Okay, let's set this one up for that since I don't have it in use for anything else at the moment. It's gonna be like, no, you can send it over here. We got a thing over here to deal with that. And you can have the alloy back for that. That makes sense. I can probably put it to 0. Just get it out of here. Yeah, what's going on out here? Okay, that's still going on. And where would the polymers? I guess we can. So carbon would be what we need for that, right? Hmm. Wait, where did I get the carbon? Yeah, we'll just send it over there. Back into here. Yeah, what I probably don't want... No, I don't want that. I want this one. Probably don't want our guy here bringing in all this ferrite to let it for the other places. It'll just be more efficient. Trying to think. Yeah. Like we don't need anything over here. Yeah, if I can get the carbon, I could have the carbon plant over here, essentially. And this. Yeah, because I don't necessarily need it over here so much. Have this up to 100. That'll keep us filled over here. Then I'd like to build a factory. Silicon, that's carbon. Every bit of extra alloy that they produce will be sent over. I don't know how easily that's going to happen here, but probe has completed its scan. My priority. I have to go here, this. Guess I can put on the back burner there. Oh yeah, they're leaving. They're like, screw this. Carbon. I don't know what these have. Oh, those might have been the ones with iron in them, so they did their thing. Oh, this is blocked up. Yeah, there's a lot of screen tearing here, and it's not surprising, I guess. It seems like that kind of game. Bring that all over here, help us out. That'll build itself eventually. I think I have us set as gonna bring carbon in. What? Looking like I can't get to the stream. Oh well. That's weird. Yeah, I think we'll be wrapping it up here pretty soon. Let me just double check something here. I don't know if there's too much I can do about this while I'm streaming. Other than to click agreement again. Okay. Well, suggesting the bit rate has a problem. I don't think there was a problem, but whatever. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up here because it's kind of just more of this, or I'm gonna keep doing these things. So I'll probably actually do a new hard save, the place I can start from. And yeah, I'm enjoying this. It's pretty good. It's 35 bucks, I believe, on every platform. PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S. Seems like they've done a pretty good job of this. I guess that bug was that we lost so many people. Um, Not really knowing how to transition over to the next sector, that we didn't have. They essentially shut off all the power or doing anything. So that might have been the issue. Green tearing still seems to be the main issue I see here. I feel like this little thing where it's putting. That's not the anything I'm doing, fortunately. Trying to see if it's okay. No, that's all. That's enough streaming. It's about time. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Hope you have a good one. See you next time. Bye bye.